We had a very non-traditional start. When we got married, it was in the visiting room of Pelican Bay when he was on the ranch out there. Our start of marriage was quite different, and I couldn't see him very often. When he came home in February of 2000, even though we had been married it was 2 years at that point, year and a half? No, 2 years.
2 years.
Then things changed to where we started going to church together. We were able to do things together. There were a lot of nights where we would just sit, listen to music, and hang out and talk all night. Just like catching up, just talking, playing games. We both like boxing. We watch a lot of fights together. We did everything together. One of the things that we learned from our circumstance, especially in the beginning, we didn't take having time together for granted because we knew what it was like to not have time together.
Yeah.
When we were able to be together, it was like we're doing everything together.
Yeah.
And then as the kids came and situations happened that, we had times when we weren't doing things together, but I would say going on almost 4 years now, we're back to doing just about everything together. Grocery shopping, we do a lot of stuff together. Because again, we've had those ups and downs in our relationship where we have had those divisions. Just don't take time apart or time together for granted.
I think that our marriage, for me, it took me to another maturity level. I was telling you at the beginning how I felt and how I started seeing my life differently, like being with her, to actually be at home and be with her every day. I guess I was being intentional then and didn't even know it. Seriously, I did, because my perspective changed. Yeah, I was being intentional and didn't even know it. Honestly, for me, mine are simple. Going to the show, going to dinner, eating different kinds of food because I like to eat. And eating at different restaurants, it takes the dating to another level for me because we're experiencing something different together.
We've done a lot of like overnight trips too. I like those.
Sometimes I do this other side business where I have to do inspections for HUD requirement. Several have come up in Nevada, Reno, Tahoe. I get paid to drive over there and do an inspection that takes me 5 minutes. I get paid to do it, and I get paid mileage. I use some of that to do different things, stay at different places we haven't stayed before. Those overnight things,
they've been really good.
Yeah.
He surprised me by taking me to the pepper mill, I think about a year or two ago. That was fun. That was a nice surprise. I was like, where are we going? But we pulled up in there. So that was a nice surprise. But we've done a lot of, I don't know, even throughout us having issues, we always did like a go to the Bay or go to Tahoe or something like that. Probably the best one that you surprised me with was last year, where you found that lavender shade of rose. It was before we did our vow. He had checked into the hotel before me. He had rose petals all on the floor when I walked into the room, had the roses on the bed, and we had a really nice dinner there and hung out, and that was a beautiful thing that you did. I appreciate it. I'm not a huge flower person, so for him to find roses that I really liked, that was a big deal.
Now she wants to have flowers in the house all the time.
That became the color inspiration that we used for our vow renewal.
Yeah,
is
for
we used those flowers.
We use that for a lot of different stuff. That color, we incorporate it somehow because it's a special flower for us.